As you're sitting down, please do it quietly. I'm going to introduce the next speaker. Of course, we are here at the 45th Annual Cancer Control Society Convention, Labor Day weekend 2017, Hilton Hotel, Glendale, California. One of the topics that over the years has received some attention, probably not as much as it deserves, is magnetism. And all the way from Puerto Rico, we have Dr. Irma Sierra, Dr. Jorge Jarrot that have studied this, worked with it, and I think it's been 4 or 5 years since you were here, but we're very happy to have you back. And so as soon as you start, I'm going to go out and get...
Oh, you the handheld. Okay. Hola, everybody. Let us get settled.
Okay.
You ready? I'm okay, thank you.
Okay. Welcome to Power in a Magnet.
I'm going to be needing this.
My name is Dr. Jorge Jarrot from Puerto Rico.
I'm Dr. Irma Sierra as well. We are both chiropractors. My father, I says our father because, you know, we were raised almost together. We have a store also that sells the magnets and many other things because wellness care is what we have been doing basically all our lives. I was raised by this guy, Dr. Ralph Sierra, and he was a pioneer and the first licensed chiropractor in the island. And, I don't know if this is okay.
Yeah.
And the father of biomagnetism. I'm talking to you, this is since the 1960s that we started with the magnets in the island of Puerto Rico. He suffered from Meniere's disease and he exhausted many avenues of cure and just, you know, literally he says, okay, I'll do the magnets, you know, whatever. And the thing is that he had to travel from Puerto Rico to Florida, very near, because the other option was going to India with another doctor, Bhattacharya, which he wrote a book with him, and it's also in the Power in a Magnet book that we have. And from 1965 to like 1970, he started doing research, and one of the research was also with cancer patients, and not only with, you know, with all the other ailments that they are in the degenerations of the diseases that everybody and the body will encounter with the magnets, like arthritis, autoimmune diseases, you know, anything with the organs related issues. He's over there, that's the arrow, where he is standing, and there are scientists from Japan that traveled, then they met in Florida, and from Florida they were so impressed with his research that they traveled to Puerto Rico, and he incorporated the Puerto Rico Scientific Research Laboratory, and where many scientists from France, Australia, from all over the world visited. So the lab, to make your story funny, it was in my house. I was on the 2nd floor, right? So that house, it was bought the same summer that his parents bought the house. So that was in 1969. And what year is this? 2017? And we've been together many years. And the thing is that he spent a lot of time in the lab because this guy over here, he's very engineer-wise and all these crazy gadgets that I'm going to show you later, all the gadgets of Sierra. And then, as I said, I was raised in a wellness environment, and we have the, I followed him everywhere, let's say that. And that is us over there about, when was it, 8 years ago, maybe 7 years ago?
Yeah,
and then that's me over there listening to my father. So it was like he's my first love of my life. He's my second love of my life. And then this is the next thing that I love. Here we go. That's our show in Puerto Rico with the whole family. Our kids, they follow our traditions. The legacy of Sierra is being set in the island of Puerto Rico. The show is in Spanish, so if you know Spanish, it's all in YouTube for 6 years now. And that's our daughter. She just, not that just, 2 years now graduated. And that's the eldest. He's been since 2011 working with the same concept as his grandfather and his parents, and that's us. And the next image is this one. So we're still missing one more, and he'll be there next year. That's Adrian. So it's Jorge, Alexandra, and Adrian. And that's the other love of my life, too. So we're really proud parents that we share the benefits of chiropractic, the benefits of magnetism, the benefits of whatever you're listening to this today. We have like a concept, and the same concept. I am so excited to be listening from the other doctors as well, because we also tell them you must rest, you must exercise, you must have a proper nutrition habit, you must breathe good air, take sun. It is essential to combine all the modalities together, but you also need to get chiropractic care and have a magnetic therapy daily. So maybe you want to take over this one. Let me see.
Okay, biomagnetism. We will talk about application of the magnetic field to the body, either by static magnets or pulse electromagnetic therapy. And we hear some of the speakers talking about this concept that is favorable to treat the patient, everything. Benefits of regular use of biomagnetic therapy.
And let me tell you, this is something we experienced 50 years, me as a guinea pig, because remember the 1960s, that wasn't used that much, and him in the 1970s, and our children, but no, anyway, all the patients, I've been practicing since 1984. I just stopped, I retired, but he's there with the other kids, and this is the benefits that we would like everyone to start really using in your system. So we're going to read them for you.
Okay, so the benefits, especially I'm a chiropractor. I see a lot of patients with some type of disabilities or problems, some type of inflammation. For pain reduction, it's excellent. A sedative effect. Nerve tissue irritation. That's the main part of the, and then accelerate healing. You want to accelerate the process of healing in the body. Then we have modulates inflammatory response. That's another one. And has a resting effect on bacteria, virus, and growth. So we had to modulate that.
Yeah, even when I started, my first earache. So, it was like terrible, and he just held a magnet on my ear, which I have some magnets down here. And it was so funny because it was like the worst earache. Anybody have had earaches before? Well, that's, I said he was cruel to me because I never had any antibiotics or any medication, as well as our kids, and they called me cruel. So I says, yeah, I never told my father you're cruel because, it was no analgesics for the pain. But a little domino magnet, he just put it over my ear and held it there, and maybe, it went just poof and just left away. And then another one was a stomach ache. And then we always, for a throat infection or anything, we just put the negative polarity on the magnets that we use. So I really know that it helps with the bacteria, the viruses, and any type of growth if you want to make it and reduce it and make it more alkaline, because that's what we really want in the body. Go ahead. Okay. I promote cellular health and improve wellness. It promotes cellular rejuvenation. It reduces the oxidative stress. So that is good because it keeps you everything working better. And I love it because it enhances the self-healing abilities. I will show you later how does that do it, because the body by itself, I'm telling it now, the body by itself will generate the negative energy field already. That's, how intelligent we are. And that's the way, the body and the magnets will help you with that body's self-healing ability, enhances the quality of life, and it's true. We're both over, well, near, 55, more or less, and we have had no medications whatsoever. So just using magnets every day, static magnetism and the pulse electromagnetic field also helps the circulation, oxygenation, and immunity. It's also great for detoxification and elimination. It improves sleep, stress reduction, cognitive function, boosts energy and athletic performance, and it's non-toxic. Yeah, non-toxic. People are afraid of it. So potentials of the electro and static magnetic field, reducing the pain and restoring the function. Everybody wants that. And we will be talking mostly of the electricity and the voltage of the electromagnetic field in the nervous system. But you must know that the blood also carries the iron content, and it enhances when you have magnets near your body. It will enhance the tissue oxygenation and induce blood alkalinity. Also for your enzymes, it enhances or reduces the enzyme activity and the DNA repair. You know, if you want to, the DNA is always repairing itself, but it's good when the DNA can repair with cells that are normal, healthy cells instead of that. So those are the gadgets that I was telling you that he was crazy always at my house, and yeah, it worked, I guess, for him because he got me to marry him, right?
Oh yeah. On the photo, you see a baseball player. He's called, his name is still alive, Orlando Peruchin Cepeda. His nickname, Big Bull. Or
Yeah.
Big Bull. Baby Bull. Baby Bull, okay. Baby Bull, and he used to wear different magnets, like braces, magnets made by Dr. Sierra. And in that day, they giving him an award right at the game between the Twins and Boston Red Sox. That day he connected 4 home runs.
Wow.
So he said
and that time, the magnets were, you know, do we have a flexible? I'm going to show you. This is a flexible magnet, and he just made them, you know, homemade. And that's when the people from Japan that came to our lab in Puerto Rico, that they said, wow, you know, I'm sure that they got the idea to put the magnets in all the accessories. But we'll tell you later that that's the reason that we're back here, because they have been manufacturing too many wrong magnetic items, and we've always verified that the correct polarity to you will be applied. And it's very important for you to know that it's the north negative polarity that you will be using. The picture in the center, that he made his own pulse electromagnetic therapy, and this is 1973-74. And this is the way that we used, and we still do, charge our batteries with it. So it's very interesting what we have been, you know, living as, because it's our style, it's our life. You know, we haven't been using magnets recently. We have been using magnets for many decades. And that's another way of doing it. And the table on the other side, we combine static magnetism with the pulse electromagnetic field. And the patient now sleeps, you know, it's face up, and we are not near the patient, because what thing is that while he was doing this therapy, he was receiving the south pole to himself. And that is damaging for you, for your health. So we decided to do a table and keep us away from the south energy.
Yep.
And that's, you know, that's important. And what I'm saying north and south is that is, you know, since the 1930s, they found out that the electrons spin in opposite directions in every polarity of the magnet. I'm holding the other magnet. So let's say this is an N1. And this is one side, we know it's north because we always verify it with a magnetometer. Okay, and we have them prepared this way. So the north side, oh yeah, I'm looking there next. Okay, so I'm going to do it. The north will, oh boy, I can't. Okay, all right, okay. The north, that's nice. Okay, can we, I don't know. Anyway. It will transfer, okay, they're going to do it, perfect. It will go through. So this magnet can, you know, go through him. it will go better through me. But if we do this one, which is a little bit larger, whoops, there you go. I don't know if you can see the arrow. There you go.
It's going through the body
That's the
with-
energy that you will not.
without restrictions.
Yeah.
That's why it goes directly to the cell, to the body, to every part of your body, especially if they have an affected area.
And the thing is that force that, we cannot see the force. There's no way you can see it. But you can feel it when you play with two magnets at the same time, and has anybody just repelled two magnets and you feel the energy inside? Well, that's the energy that will go to you, and that's, what you will feel. So it's amazing that we cannot, tell you how to do it. It's the same thing that the magnets will go through the X-ray shields of, what is this material that they use to cover the X-rays?
It's a lead.
The lead, exactly. The magnet goes through the lead. So the magnetic energy can, penetrate very.
No,
very
X-ray won't go.
X-rays won't, but magnetic energy, that's a good thing. So what I was saying, the biological response, now that we know the north and the south, they have two different actions. The north, it's alkalinizing, it's oxygenating, it gives you, more wellness, it will reduce inflammations, it will make anything big or small. The south is a more energizing field. We use it, but we never use it alone, and we never have a patient over a week with south. It's something that you might use a little bit because it's too energizing. It could be dangerous also. But there are certain conditions that need that energy, and that's when we divide it. But like 90% of the time, it's always negative polarity. So it's good that you know that you must use the negative field.